Hi there, Tori Toth from Stylish Stagers Inc. And today I want to share with you 3 tips on home staging. But it's not those average tips. Of course, we all know that in order to prepare a home for sale, we need to declutter, depersonalize, and of course, my favorite, clean, clean, clean. Well, those are easy tips to tackle. Today, I want to challenge you with tips to help you obtain a seller's mindset. I know it's hard selling a home these days, especially when home sellers don't realize that their home is a product. Yep, I said it. Your home is a product. Just like cars, widgets, clothing, even beer. Your home is a product, and it must be merchandised and marketed correctly to attract your customers. What does that mean? Packaging is a key component in your marketing plan. Let's take, for example, beer. When you see the generic beer, what do you think of? When you see the Corona, what images come to mind? The last time I checked, the Corona sells in the grocery store for about 12.5 cents an ounce, while the cheapest beers sell for 4 to 5 cents an ounce. Similar products, just packaged very differently. So which one would you prefer? Maybe priced a little higher, but it's definitely a lot better. And that's the way buyers think of your home. So, are you going to be the generic beer or the Corona Light? Your decision. Home sellers have a hard time criticizing their own homes. And why not? They usually have been there for so long that their surroundings get blended right on into the background. They'll also usually tend to overlook projects that should have been taken care of months ago, and that's because they're wearing blinders. So how do we get these blinders off? Well, there's a few ways to do this. Number one, invite a family member, a friend, a home stager, or even a complete stranger over to your home to give you a fresh perspective. Now, if none of those people are available, you can do it by yourself. However, you will have to put on your buyer's eyes and go through each room and ask yourself these questions. How do you think a buyer will feel in this room? Is it warm? Is it cozy? Is it cold? Come up with description words and write them down so you can go back and fix the issues. The second question, is the scale of the objects in the home proportion to one another? It's kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, this one's too big, this one's too small, this one's just right. You really want to make sure everything is in proportion to one another in that room so nothing is really out of place. The third question, will they be distracted by the contents in the room? You know, what pops out at you when you walk into that room? If it's a distraction, you're going to want to remove it. The fourth question, is the overall feeling dark or is it light and bright? If it's dark, you're going to need to make some changes. The fifth question, will buyers be able to profile you and this home? And what that means is, will they be able to tell who lives in the home, the interests of the home sellers, or the tastes, their cleaning and organizing habits? And they can do this by just stepping into the home and seeing, you know, if is there old furnishings there, are there collections there, hobbies. Those are usually dead giveaways, and if you have those in your home, you're going to want to remove them. And speaking of removing items from the home, I'm always coming across home sellers that are resistant to removing items, regardless of the item's price, its sentimental value, or, you know, maybe you're just used to seeing the item around all the time. If a home stager is recommending you remove an item, it's because they don't want you to interrupt the buyer's process in making an offer. Because that's the goal, right? To get your home sold. You know, it's funny how many sellers put their homes on the market and don't even think that they're going to be moving at some point. So let's do the opposite. Let's cut clutter, dumb down decor by starting to pack your items before you hit the market. Because as you know, home staging puts you on the fast track towards moving day.